Look at this cool old car. Oh yeah, by the way, it's 6 a.m. on a Sunday. I have a 3-hour drive ahead of me. We have a 9 a.m. appointment with some ball damage on GS Pinsetters again. Yeah, here's a little spot. You see how tiny it is? A little teeny tiny screwdriver. So we're going to wipe out flat gutters. We're going to check our impact strips. Yeah, another one here. Not sure how dirt is being introduced into our system here, but it is. Yep, found it right here. I can feel it with my fingernail. Little piece of dirt, like sand embedded in there. Okay. Any more? Well, we're gonna replace all of these impact strips. Yeah, there's a little piece right there. Another little one right here. These are tiny. Like you can't feel them with your finger too good. Let me get you in the frame there. But you can feel it with your fingernails. So, okay. Cool. So the plan is check and clean all the flat gutters, wipe them down, and hold on, replace all the impact strips. Cool. So our flat gutters are nice and clean and free of debris. This is one of 4 lanes. So we've done this one. We will do this 3 more times off camera. And then we will do 4 lanes of ball cushion impact strips. So we're moving on to lane number 2. We're in the round gutter before the flat gutter transition, and we have more evidence here. Just a little bit of powder and another piece of debris stuck in our plastic gutters. So we're going to work on dislodging this ever so delicately. Now you can't see. We've got a few more areas of interest moving on back, but we don't necessarily need to get everything documented on camera, because that would make for a very long and very boring video. But we're going to hit the hot spots, right? We're going to check our flat gutters where the bowling ball touches. I can feel right here another piece of debris embedded in the plastic flat gutters. Yep, so we're going to clean this gutter, we're going to clean that one, and then we're going to jump on to the next lane. So moving on to lane number 2, we have a couple of hot spots here as well. Let's see, right here, you can see that little white dot? Debris embedded right here. Another white spot. Debris embedded. Yeah. This is where the ball damage is coming from. I don't know if, yeah, another one right here. Ah, I dropped my light. Yep. I don't know if someone was warming up out in the parking lot. It's kind of what it seems like. But all jokes aside, we will replace all of these impact strips, and that should take care of our problem. Moving right along to lane number 3. This was the problem child that we were here for 2 weeks ago. Yeah, debris in the flat gutter. Same thing. Let's see if I can pick it out. I'm very curious because we had installed some debris-free impact strips. So the story basically, story time with Mike. That's not a good angle. Anyways, so we changed those impact strips out, and everything was peachy keen for a while, and then it wasn't. So I got called last what was it? Saturday? Last Saturday? No, it was last Sunday. And the hell, Mike? Lane number 3 is doing it again. What do you mean? Ball damage. Ah, crap. And I was like, that was the lane we just fixed. Like, I know, but it's doing it again. I was like, all right, I can be there next Sunday. And then about an hour later, I got another message that, hey, 1 and 2 is damaging bowling balls as well. I said, oh boy, we're gonna have to change how we are doing things because we are somehow introducing a bunch of dirt into the system. Dirt and debris that's causing bowling ball damage. That's nice and shiny. Lane number 3, these impact strips have been installed 2 weeks. There's a spot here and a spot here. Debris embedded in the impact strip, causing ball damage. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to evaluate SOP here and maybe make some changes. Because it's really not a feasible thing to replace impact strips once a week. We need to figure out where the debris is coming from and how to mitigate that moving forward. So we've extended our adventure here to the front side of the masking unit, and I'm on lane number 2. I'm just kind of sweeping my hand across, and I have made a little pile of debris, little pieces of rock, sand, etc. Where is it coming from? I don't know. It's on the surface of the lane, so it's moving down the lane and getting trapped in the machinery. Crazy. Well, I know it's not me tracking it in because I put on booties before I started. So we've got our impact strips changed out here. This is lane number 4. But what I'm going to do, we're going to go in with our baby impact gun. Give it some baby ugga-duggas. And then, with a socket wrench, we're going to manually torque. What's the spec on this? I don't know. Pretty tight. 2 threads sticking out of the nylon insert in the nut is usually pretty good. These don't have to be crazy tight. I think one thing to note is if you over tighten this, you could risk breaking your plastic cap, and then you've got exposed screw threads or a nut that could potentially cause damage to your bowling pins. So we've concluded all of our impact strips. All 4 lanes are done. We vacuumed out the floors behind and what we could reach under the machines. And we did vacuum all of the side aisle. All I have is my little battery shop vac, so we kind of went on our hands and knees like the whole length of the lane, but it was worth it. There's not a speck of dust or dirt on that side aisle for anybody to track around. The last thing we're going to do, we're going to install some overflow chute pin mops. We have a bracket here. It's going to mount I can't go out anymore. We're all the way zoomed out. It's going to mount here, directly above the overflow chute. And then they can hang pin locks to help keep their pins fresh and clean. That's a better angle, pardon me. So our plate's mounted on, and then we've got some literal dust mop heads that will fit in here. These have not been washed yet. They are still quite stiff, but yeah, there you go. So as the pins come out of the overflow chute, they're going to get wiped off a little bit. Keep the dirt and the oil off of it. So now we test. We're going to roll some bowling balls with extremely soft cover stock and look for nicks and damage. So far, so good. Lane 1 was good. Lane 2 looks good. Then we're going to jump over to 3 and then 4. Well, I think that's going to do it. All of the lanes have been bowled on and tested, and everything appears to be scratch-free. I'm going to leave these up here. There's a spot right here. You can feel it. Somehow, we don't know, somehow some dirt made its way into the pin setters and got lodged in our impact strips. Moral of the story, cleaner is better.